here we are. Hi, friends. How is it going today? Yeah, hi. Where's it going? Oh, install the block-based thing. God, that seemed to work.
Oh, great. It's Terexy.
Hey, Kev. How's it going, Kevaroo? Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Kevin, are you going to WordCamp Europe this year? Are you going to be there? Are you going to be in Krakow, my friend? Say yes. Just say yes. Oh! Curses! Pox on you. I don't know. No. Yeah, so that means you're saving up to come to WordCamp Canada then, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Vancouver in November. Beautiful time of year. Wearing my glasses. Cool. All right. Today, I'm very excited today. I'm working on... I'd sense no sarcasm. I'm working on WP Director again today because we're wrapping up Radical Speed Month at Automattic, but I'm very excited to be working on this. I don't know. I was at WordCamp in Portugal literally last week, so I wasn't able to do much on it then. WordCamp in Portugal was a blast. It always is. I had such a great time. I went with my colleague Juan Margarito, who is an amazing dude, and he did a really, really great talk. This is probably on WordPress TV already, on using Cloud Code in WordPress development. It's really good. You should go check it out. And today I'm just we're just doing some overhauling to how the natural language to AI Playwright steps is working. My colleague Atanas and I have come to the conclusion that we have to add so much context to this tool in order to get it to be able to do what we want it to do, that maybe we're trying a slightly different approach. So it still uses AI, but now what it does is it checks for something that we're calling intents, which is sort of like direction. So basically what it will do is it will look for, sorry, let's get this. So in this, like, I have an intents directory now. Intent with a T, not intense like the way that Kevin stares at me. What it does is it natural language will check it out, or it'll look for an intent and insert that. And then, so for example, if I were to do something like install code block pro plugin, right? What this should do is this is going to look in the intent that we have for installing a plugin. And seeing something there. That's okay. Sorry, I have to clear this. We'll try it again. That's a bug. So if I wanted to install code block pro, hit that. What it's going to do is it's going to install a plugin called Code Block Pro, and it's not going to activate it by default. So we have an intent in here called install plugin, and what it does is based on what we're asking it. It will try to install the plugin and either activate it or not. So now if we run this, we can see, or hopefully we can see that it's going to look for Code Block Pro, should find it, and there we go. So now we're going to install that. So this has become much, not simpler, but much more predictable, because before it would just do whatever it kind of thought, and we would run into issues where it wouldn't know how to handle something. So now if I say something like set up a form, right? It doesn't know what that is. I don't think. Oh, do we have an intent? Maybe I saved one. Let's look. So this is going to install a feedback form. It's going to insert a block. So like I don't think this is going to work. I think maybe I have an intent for this insert form section. Yeah, I do. So we're gonna just delete that because that's not right. Let me just try that again. So if I say install, create a form on my site, right? Hey, Birgit. Hello, Birgit. How's it going? What? Oh, you know what? I probably have to restart this. Let me just jump over here. We'll restart this, and then I think that's probably what it is. So if I say create a email newsletter form. So this isn't going to work. So this is saying, hey, we don't have a direction or an intent called that matches this, because we haven't built one yet, which is fine. But what we can do is we can say, hey, try anyway with freeform generation. Oh, nice. Sweet. Very cool. Been at Open Channels FM episodes on 7.0. Nice. Is that live, Birgit, or you just finished like recording it? Because if it's live, drop it in. You know. Anyways, so if you see this, you can say, well, try anyway. So what it's going to do is it's going to try to generate what it thinks, it being it in this case. So it's going to do all of this stuff. So let's see what this does. So now it's going to try to do all this. So like this, so it's going to add a page, which is great. It's going to so it created that for us. Put a heading in with whatever. Insert a form block, which I don't think there is a form block. So, oh, there we go. Is it gonna? Okay, so this is where it's gonna fail. So this is just literally made this up, and this has been pretty good so far. So I mean, like if we were gonna set this up, we would obviously have a plugin that we would know about. Like this isn't meant to like build your site. It's meant to like show a video on how you would do this. So you would probably want to go in and be like, okay, I'm doing something on newsletter, so I'm gonna make sure Jetpack's installed. I'm gonna make sure I have everything that I need for that, right? And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. It's a little bit more rigid, but I think it's going to be a little bit more consistent. And then the cool thing is, if we were to say, if we wanted to, I don't know, like, so if we look at the JSON that's being generated here, we could literally do something like this: insert a block with a description, and you can actually come back to our actions here. And if we wanted to, we could save. Oh! I don't think I have that in place on this one. The next pull request. There's 2 pull requests in this work, because it's actually a whole bunch of work where we can actually save these things as what we're calling intent. Oh wait, no, is it? Did I call it save as direction? Did I call it save as direction? So we can try editing things now. Cool, right? So let's instead let's edit this and say insert and activate. Oh my gosh. And activate the Jetpack plugin. So if we do that, this is gonna now try to, there we go. So because it has it, because we know about this, right? It's going to be there. Why is that blue and this isn't blue? I don't know why that is. And yeah, so anyways, that's kind of where we're at with it right now. So I've been working on that with my plan here. So I think that this is actually pretty good. I'm going to commit phase 1 because I've been doing stuff. Hey, Bunty WP over on YouTube. How's it going? Good to see you, my friend. I say this all the time. If you're watching on YouTube, you're more than welcome to, but the chat usually happens more on Twitch. So you will probably not see much chat on YouTube, but that doesn't mean you're not welcome to hang out there. So if you want to come chat with people like Kevin, who is a rock star, then you can. Anyway, so we're going to do this. Okay, so I want to see what these next 2 phases are. Scribe. Oh, by the way, I have this thing called Super Whisper that I use, which I absolutely love. It's amazing. You just press this button and that little thing pops up, and then you say, can you check to make sure that phase 2 and 3 are actually needed? They feel like they might be symptoms of not testing on the proper API. Then I press command again. Oh, and then it's actually heard that. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Boom. So we're going to ask it to do that. So, thank you, Birgit. Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. I wish I had another month to work on it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm probably going to continue to work on it as a project for my role because I think it's really cool what we can do with it, and I really want to get it so it's easy for people to use. Turn it into maybe an Electron app. We're talking about things like a Google Drive integration, so you could take these videos and just make them public, and then copy and paste the URL into the support forum or whatever it is that you need this video for. I think that's very cool. So we're gonna take a look here. What does this say? What is this? Fair pushback. Let me look at the actual runtime code rather than relying on the reviewer's production. So some context here. The PR that I'm actually working on is this one. I'll drop it in chat. And my friend, colleague, and much smarter dude at this had some notes on this. And I think some of it might have to do with. Let me refresh this because I'm pretty. Oh wait, I've not merged the complex. Some of these things, the way that I set this up was not clear, so I think some of that is from there. So I asked Claude, which is my new development buddy, to look at the notes in that pull request, and we'll see what we can figure out in here. And what are they saying? Is Claude male or female? When people refer to Claude, I think it's Claude or Claude, I don't know. I think it's a male name, but it may not be a male name. And I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't want to misgender my AI agent. Okay. What is this? Found the evidence that indicated if page 2 is actively wrong, would revert your own recent fix. 2 commits in the last week, tell the story. Okay, written against after by the time landed already. Okay, whatever, unnecessary. So what does it want me to do here? Skip phase 3. What does it want me to do? Okay, hold on. Oh Lord, what is this? Revise remaining work. Okay, so this is the plan. So phase 4, classifier tightening. Okay, if a real submiddle prop fails after phase 1, address that specific case then. Okay, so phase 3, unnecessary. You write in both counts, found the evidence in Git history. Phase 2 is actively wrong. You would revert your own recent fix. Okay, cool. So that is what I thought. So the issue, it's an it. It is an it, actually. You're totally right. Lord Uhuru, welcome to the chat. Thanks for hanging out and saying hi. So WP Director is an application that allows us to create videos from natural language. So what we can do with it is we could do things like this. We can say, let me clear this. We can say, create a new post with 4 paragraphs of random text and select the first one. Okay, text. We'll do that. Select the second paragraph, and set the text to bold. If I can type it properly. Can I add explosions? You will not. I will add explosions just for you. Did that work? What happened there? Okay, so now if we run this, I'm just testing this. So the idea here, Lord Uhuru, is to be able to generate a video for support forums, for plugin support, for WordPress support in general, for people like me that build sort of like tutorial videos, being able to do all of that. Oh, it just keeps selecting the same block. That's not good. Well, we'll fix that. That's fine. And then let's see. Is it going to select the paragraph? Oh, it didn't even select the paragraph. But did it do it? Set the text to bold. It's probably going to yell at me and say I don't have set. Okay, so we don't have that. So that's fine. So set text to bold. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to jump here. Oh no, sorry, that's backwards. I'm going to pin that one and start there. That's the idea. So then what this can do is this is going to post editor. Then it's going to. Oh, that's not going to work. There isn't going to be one. That's not going to work. Stop. Sorry. I need that one as well. So if we play this now, it should open a new post editor, insert a block, select the paragraph block, and set it to bold. we'll see. All right, well, that's timing out, but that's okay. That's okay. I've done a lot of changes to the AI, to the sort of the communication here, so I think that's probably what's going on here. But the intent, you can see the intent. You'd be able to generate a video, and then once you have your video, you can actually, you have recordings of it. So for example, here's one that I did for just doing a basic insertion video. So you can see we're creating a new post, we're pre-populating a bunch of stuff. Then, you know, we're typing out content. So there's a difference between inserting content, just like plunking it in, and actually typing out content. This is all. So if we look at the, right. And so once that's done, you can say, I'd like to download it. So you can download it at different resolutions. You know, you can also set some record settings. So if you wanted to run, so let's say I wanted to run that. So I'm going to load the basic insert. So this has got all of this stuff. But this one I want to do for mobile. So if I hit play, it's going to show, it should load up in the mobile screen here, right? So we can do that. And then once that's run, you can save the recording and then download it at a number of different resolutions. So that's sort of what we're doing right now. Cool. Let's see. All right. So where are we going here? My page for 3. All right. So this is just going to update my plan. We did that. I'm going to turn auto edits off. So phase 4. What is phase 4? Phase 4 is phase 4. Where's phase 4? Classifier tightening and golden still needed. The prompt genuinely doesn't forbid pattern matching gibberish, and adding golden's lock in the phase 1 behavior. Okay. So I'm going to start phase 4. Wait, let me check. Where are we here? Okay. I'm going to sync my changes up there first. Sure this is doing what it needs to do. Okay, so that's there. So we're gonna start phase 4. So phase 4, if we look at the plan, so I've gotten into this habit of storing plans in here, like this one. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 4. Tighten the classifier so gibberish reliably becomes unmatched. So one thing that happens is, like, if you tell it to do something, right? It's not going to know what that is. So it says I don't know what that is. So we're going to say, okay, try with freeform generation, meaning do the best that you can, and we might figure it out together later. But this is saying that, like, so this is just going to tighten up the work that I've already sort of done to keep that from getting too weird. Got a whole bunch of really random people popping into the chat here. I think they might be bots. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, so where am I here? So what is this doing? Scroll down here. Okay, so this is turning unmatched is the correct expected outcome from prompts that don't fit the catalog. Do not stretch to fit. If the prompt is gibberish, nonsensical, or contains no WordPress admin concept at all, e.g. bongo, zip zap, and infinite source of energy, make my site look nice. Return an empty intents array and put the original text in the unmatched. Never default to a generic navigation intent when the request doesn't actually name a destination. Okay, that makes sense. When two intents could possibly cover requests, prefer the more specific one. For example, add new post, create a new post, open a new post, not navigate admin with blah, 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 to add new page. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Okay, so what is all this stuff? Okay, so unmatched gibberish, unmatched nonsense afraid. Okay, so there's also some things called goldens. There's like a test suite in here that we can use to kind of like check to make sure that it's not, it being the AI is not like returning weird stuff, and we can check for regressions and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm gonna run the tests. Yeah, cool. So this is kind of boring behind the scenes stuff, so I can't show a lot of things yet. But I have a couple of features that I want to add that I'm going to try to put together probably on stream here too. Well, the first is a bug, which I can demonstrate, where we are doing what is it? Block supports. So if I play this, assuming the changes being made aren't breaking all the things, what you'll see is, I'll just let this run. It's going to run some stuff, but there's a little circle that you'll see, a little blue circle that pops up when, yeah, there it is. So when the user wants to click on something, or I want the user to click on something, I want to be able to see where they should click, right? So you can see right now what's happening is that blue circle is actually behind the flyouts there. So that's a bug. I'm going to fix that. I generated a plan for that, so we're going to put that together. And then the next one is I want to show key commands. So for example, if the user is opening up the command palette, they have to do Command K on a Mac or whatever it is on a PC or Linux or whatever that is. So it needs to show that. Because there are times, for example, when you have to hit the enter key, or you want to do the / key to open up the block inserter. That's not easy to see or find. So you don't actually know what's happening there. You're just seeing stuff happening. So I want to be able to have the ability to indicate a key or have a key automatically show up if it's important. So that's sort of the next piece. What is this? Okay, yes, I'm just gonna let you run node commands all day. So yeah, very cool. Very, 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 very cool. Well, I don't know if it's cool, but I like it. Is the music not playing? What's going on here? I have no music. Is it playing? Oh, now it's playing. All right. Let me just make sure it's actually playing what it should be playing. Stream save metal. That's right. Okay. Because we're here for the metal. It does require code and tokens. That is correct, Troy. Why didn't I get the?
Oh, great! It's Troy Chaplin.
Yes, this requires Claude, so you will need to have a key to run this. It is Claude. It is based on Claude, but I guess what would be very cool eventually would be able to upload this to any AI tool. But currently, it's got Claude, so there is an API key that's running that I'm using, and all of that good stuff. So. Only Copilot only for now. That's a really good point. I think maybe if this gets picked up as an official Automattic project, which it is not right now, this is just a fun project that is part of Radical Speed Month. But if it ends up getting picked up, I can see us probably adding some keys, or not tying you down to the provider that I've chosen. Yeah, but there is a repo for this, and I'm definitely accepting pull requests, friend, because I don't think it would be that hard to change it, especially because Claude is smart. Okay, so what is going on? Okay, so all right, so this is saying it's done. I've gotten into this habit where I generate the plan, I let it do its work, I review it, I have some fun with it, and then I ask it to show me testing steps for this phase. And because I sometimes feel like I'm not as close to the code as I kind of want to be, maybe as I used to be, which is fine because I think that's kind of where we're headed. But I want to make sure that I'm testing this smartly. Correctly. Okay, so I've already tested these things. All right, let's see. Test 1, automated classification suite, primary. Okay, node passed. Okay, so that's the thing, that passed. So I don't really need to worry about that. This is that test suite I was talking about. It actually uses Claude, so there is some tokens. So I'm not going to run that because it just passed right there. Gibberish surfaces the unmatched panel. So if I come back in here now and I go into director, I just refresh director, I should be able to pass bongo bongo and have it tell me what? It actually, that might be a better way of doing it. It just says what? All right, these should all match. These should all give me this option here. So I'm just going to keep adding them. I'm jumping back over to unmatched and make my site look nice. Okay, that is okay. Well, I wrote that twice, but it did. So UI dedicated intent preference. Okay, so this should add new post. Expected intent should be the open new post one. So if I add this now, add direction. So here I should see, okay, so that works. So I should be able to jump over here. We should only have one. So this should be getting the open new post intent. So if I go over to my in here, and go to my intents, open new post, open new post. This should match what I'm seeing in the JSON in a roundabout way. It should have 2 steps, which are here. So navigate to WP admin post new. Yep. Wait till DOM content loaded. Yep. Try click. Yep. Selectors, modal, header, button, label, close. Okay. So this is actually that's actually closing the new like the new post. Like when you go to the block editor for the first time on a new site, you get the hey, welcome to Gutenberg thing. That's getting rid of that. Okay, so that seems to be working. And don't know why this would matter, but let's go caps. Add a new post. See what that does. Open the new post editor. Weird. Okay, so let's look at JSON. We should have 2 steps that are basically exactly the same. Yeah, they are. Okay. Oh, because that's what the label is. Oh, I get it. So that label seemed odd to me because this is creating a new. Okay, so we can rename those labels. Anyhow. Okay, so that's working. That's working. Add a new page. Should do the new page one. Okay, let's do that new page. Okay, so all of this stuff. Okay, so I should be able to put this in. I've tested this stuff a bunch. You know what? I'm gonna clear that. Yep, and I'm gonna pop that in there. Add direction. So this should do 2 things. It should install the plugin, then it should open the new post editor. That looks correct. Activate as false. Okay, boop. What's actually been tested? Okay, so this looks good to me. All right, so commit phase 4. Bing. Yep, fine. Okay, so what does phase 5 do again? Trim. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say, do we need phase 5, or is it again a symptom of other things already addressed? I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Y'all have noticed this? I can stop saying you guys. This is not cool. You peeps, my folks, my friends, have this is something that I got Claude to write for me. So it tells me when I'm live, and then when it's not live, it tells me how much money I'm spending. So I didn't think that was something that everyone would want to see. You're right. Phase 5 is redundant at best, capability loss at worst. Why I proposed it. Defense in depth. Structurally prevent the classifier from picking navigated min for add values that have dedicated intents. Why it's not needed. Phase 4 already locks in the right behavior via 2 channels. Prompt rule. Prefer the more specific intent plus per intent descriptions that explicitly defer open blah 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 blah. Okay. Goldens. Add new post, open new post, add new page. Both pass against the live API. Future regressions would surface in npm run test classifier. Why it would lose capability. Looking at the 5 values, I was going to remove. Yes, removing it would. What? I don't understand. Add post. Yes. Open new post. No. So 3 of the 5 removals would silently take away valid admin destinations a user might legitimately ask for. Take me to the plugin install on screen so I can browse. The 2 that would be saved to remove are already covered by phase 4 tests. Recommendations: skip phase 5, mark it delete, and call that done. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Yes. This is just updating the plan, which I don't commit my plan. Here's a poll question: When y'all write plans, do you save them in the repo? Because I'm not. It's not something I'm just like, I don't have them. I have them in just in a get ignored folder for now. All right, let's check to make sure that this is got those things. Okay. I'm gonna ask him to retest this. I've removed the version 2 of the API and just made it a single one and addressed the concerns that you mentioned. Let's give this another test before we merge. Okay, so I'm going to comment that. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I guess it only becomes an issue when you're like, you know, when more than one person are working on it, but I don't know. I think anyways, yeah, so that's what I've not been doing that. Okay, I'm going to now okay. Let's work on the other branch for this. On the branch that is that builds on this. Builds on this. You can just get the branch name. So this is the cool. Called. It will need to be updated. Let's do that. But recently I created an AI chatbot in Python, and since I'm the only one working on it, I wanted to keep the plans in so people can catch up when they will take over. That's a cool idea. All right, let's see what this is doing. I'm just going to stop that. I feel like I can't do much with that right now. Okay, so we're going to merge this other branch in, and then we'll work on the second one. Not rebase, not short term, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I can see them being useful as even just sort of like temporal, like just they're there just until we don't need them. Like it might be, or actually the other way to do it is could be. If you're doing this in GitHub, is you take that plan and then you add it to like as the sort of the what's the word? The approval requisites or whatever. Like add them to the GitHub repo or the issue that you're sorry. Add them to the issue that you're working on. Throw to error. How's it going? Okay, so what is this? Let me just check this. Let me just check this before I answer your question here. Merge complete. Merge commit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna push that up there. So this is now taking a look at this pull request. Yeah, it's true. History plans if you want just structure. No, it's a good point. It's a good point. I think there's an art form to passing context on a project. Right? Because if you've got a plan and your plan's massive and you know all that stuff, you have to be able to sort of show it, right? Okay, so this should One improvement is maybe adding an optional context info so the user can add context to the error or a suggestion on how to fix it, which can point AI in the right direction. Okay, so let's look at this one. Get push branch, yes. Sorry, the question was from Through New Era. So WP Director is a application that check it built. No, I don't need to check that it built clean on GitHub. There's no build. What this is a it's an application where you can generate video based on natural language, right? So basically you can tell it things like this here. So we can say install. You know why that threw a fetch? Because that killed it with fire. There we go. So the idea is you give it natural language. Install the block base theme and the advanced query loop plugin. Right. So if you wanted it if you wanted to show someone how to do this, you could say, okay, so you inspect those things. It tells it what it needs to do. So it's going to install these things. And if you hit play, it will generate a video of that. No, not an MCP. It's an application. It's not an MCP in the sense that like you can talk to it. It's hitting the code. It's using code behind the scenes. And so this is just showing you how to so now we've installed a theme. Now we're going to try to install my very advanced query loop plugin. It's right there. We're going to install that, and now we're done. Right. So then what you can do is when this is completed, you hit save recording, which I should have named it. So that's a bug. And in my recordings now, I've got this thing. So I can view my record. Oh, well, it's already in there. And I can download my recording at a number of different resolutions. Well, that's weird. Why is it not? Oh, did I break something? I may have broken something. Yeah, exactly. Or like if you have a support forum question or something like that, you just generate a video based on these steps and it's reproducible. You generate the video and you can send it off to somebody. I should be getting more options than this. I don't know why I'm not getting WebM. I should be getting the ability to download it at 4K. I did make a change that I think may have broke it, so we'll have to figure that out. Okay. Well, whatever. So that's a regression. Let me just look at that first before I do anything. Oh, wait. I think that's a different issue. Okay. I'm gonna just exit out of here. I'm gonna check out trunk. I broke something and I gotta figure out why. Cloud. Okay. And when I save a recording, it should give me a number of download options. It's only giving me the 1920 by 1080 option. I recently made a change to remove other presets. Did that break it? We're going to see here. What I should be seeing is, in my recordings, I should be seeing a download option. It's not even there. Weird. Nice glasses. Thanks. Yeah, I'm old. I need glasses now. Oh yeah, MCP is awesome. It is very, very cool, especially with what just got released yesterday. It's very cool what you can do with MCP. And there's a whole yes. Oops. Okay, so I did break it. It will not help with my typos. Come on. Anisa. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I YOLO'd that one. As I was doing it, I'm like, this is probably gonna break stuff, but I thought I tested it, which is hilarious because I didn't. Okay, so what am I doing here? A few ways to fix it depending on the intent. Decouple and max download size from the preset list. Hard code it, e.g., 380 bytes or upscaling it, even though 4K is in a recording set. Generate a downloads option from a separate list in multiple sources instead of browser size, which is really a recording size list. Now, add a download presets JSON distinct from yes. Okay, so let's do a download size presets that's distinct from browser size presets and add in all of the presets that I removed from the last work. My reasoning behind this change was that in here we had mobile, desktop, tablet, desktop, and then we had like HD and then like 4K. We had all these different sizes. But the thing was, when you set your browser window size to 4K, it was massive. It was huge, and it was just like it was comically large, right? It didn't really make a lot of sense because what we want to do is we want to be able to create a video that's at a good resolution that looks like it looks like a proper like WordPress window, but then we can download that at 4K. So when we're creating our videos, so like if I'm going to do a video in 4K, if I'm recording my face in 4K, I'd like to have the matching video in 4K as well. So that's kind of the intent. So the browser size and the video resolution is really two distinct things. That's sort of what I'm going for here. So let's see what this says. Okay, so create a file. So 720. There should be mobile and tablet sizes as well. Is that inferred or? It's not going to help with my type. I already answered that question. Never mind.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Oh, hello. Matt, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow. How's it going? That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Mullenweg has joined the chat. That's amazing. Okay, so this is the download sizes that we're looking for. That's cool. Tablet. Matt, we're just working on my RSM project. We're building in public here called WP Director. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know if you've had a chance to take a look at it or not, but I'm happy to give you a little demo here. But right now, I'm just unbreaking something that I broke. With a small pull request here. So we're going to see what this is doing here. But yeah. Okay, so now we should have all of these preset sizes. So, okay, reset it. Oh, someone turned off my lights. Kevin turned off my lights. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to now, if I refresh this, I'm hoping that is it going to give me the recordings that I want? So if I download this now, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. So the idea here is that if I record something, let's say I record something at the mobile size, right? And then I'll just load one of my basic insert scripts or whatever. Matt, if you're still around, I just want to say it's like possibly one of the coolest things ever that you decided just to be like, everyone stop work and go build cool chip for a month. I think that's amazing. I really do. I just want to call that out. I think that's so cool. Anyways, but yeah, so I don't know if you're still here or not, but I do appreciate you dropping by. I know you're a super busy guy. All right, so what we're going to do this should generate it didn't because I didn't do that. Okay, let's set it to mobile size now, and we'll hit play, and we'll see there we go. So now we're in mobile. This should go through everything that's going through. So there's some options, like when you're generating what we're calling directions, you can say pre-populate, or it'll default to sort of typing things out. So now that I have this saved, I should be able to come in here now and into my save scripts. My save recordings. I should be able to get this now, and I should see, no, not that one, probably that one. So now we have all of these different versions, like high res versions and stuff, which is really great. Because like I said, if I'm recording something with like a headshot at 4K, I want to be able to insert these little demos at 4K as well, because, you know, it just looks better. Anyways, okay, so I think I fixed that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to commit this because, you know, YOLO. Okay, so I need to add this. Boop. And I need to add download presets like this. That should give me everything. Okay. Fix the missing download presets. And this is a YOLO commit. YOLO commit to trunk. All right, cool. So that should be good. Everything else we'll just leave alone for now. And I should be able to push this up. I'm just going to do that. Okay. So now I can switch back over to my other branch. So git checkout. Bing, bong, bing. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. Sorry. I need to do some bash. No. What is the name of that? I think that's it. Check out that branch. Right? Let me look here. This should be the Dev AI assisted authoring. Okay, cool. So now, okay. Do I need to clear context? Maybe not. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to can I just do resume? I can do resume. You know what? I'm just gonna exit out of here. Okay. Have a look. Okay. Review the notes on the PR for this branch. And I will do this. Do that. See if there is anything we can address. Me too. Coding system hack, not open a call. Okay, the only feeling is a picture. Okay, so let's see what's involved. So this one is, what this is doing is, oh, you know what? I need to merge in trunk, but the idea behind this one is that when we get into errors, that it should allow us to prompt some things. So how can I address that? Let me just see here. Compose any directions to really break one. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. I'm going to go install Jetpack. Right, so this should do that. Now in my JSON, which I think is editable, I should be able to grab that and change the slug. So in here, there should be a slug. I can just maybe, I can't edit that. Okay, that's obnoxious. Oh, yes, I can. We're going to do break this. Let's say break this. So I'm going to save this script, which actually plunks it in here. So I should have scripts somewhere called break this. Break this. Where where is it? Where'd it go? Save script. Save scripts. Oh, that's weird. Is this broken now? What the heck? Boom, 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 boom. It should be alphabetical. Okay. Save? Daved? Yeah, we're gonna call it Daved. Why not? Something is not happening properly. Save. Okay, 304. Interesting. File name Dave.json. There it is. Okay. So then if I if I just drop this slug in here, I should get a failure there now. This should fail. So if I play this should fail and allow me to have it try to fix for me. Okay, or not. Oh, I have to load it. Man, it's like my first day. We're gonna load that. Load the script. So in the JSON we should have. No. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's try that again. Refresh this. I think I need to have a slightly better way of doing that. Where did Dave go? There it is. We load this now. And I should have non-existent. So this should fail because it's a non-existent slug. And we should get an error on that. And that should allow us to, unless there's a plugin called non-existent, which I don't know if there is. So this will just time out. Eventually, you can actually watch that happen. You can see what it's doing in here. So it's running. It's going to time out there. There we go. So we got an error there. So okay. So fix with AI. Okay. So if we say fix with AI, it's going to think about how it's going to do something, and then it's going to ask me to. Okay, cool. So this is saying, based on. This is not very user-friendly at the moment, and I want to make it a bit less like no one cares what this stuff is. If you're running into errors here, you don't. This is not helpful, but it's helpful for me for debugging right at the moment. So this is going to change the non-existent slug to the Jetpack slug, which is great because it's taking the name and saying, oh, you want to install Jetpack, and now A knows to do that. So if I accept that replacement, we should now see the Jetpack is right. So that's sort of the idea, is that when we are running into errors, which is completely possible, because like for any number of reasons, like maybe there's not an intent that we have yet, or there is, there's just a bad selector that we have to fight through. You might get those errors. So being able to at least attempt to fix it in AI, I think is the way to go. Okay, so what is he saying here? Okay, one improvement is maybe adding an optional context input so the user can add context to the error or suggestion on how to fix it. At which can point the AI in the right direction. So I think overall, this is probably good. I think we just need to maybe refine some stuff. So let's just see. Okay.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Matt. Appreciate you. Amazing. Okay, so what is this? So the only search for one pass. The only small change. Okay, I'd like to let's use my thing. Let's try putting a plan together to implement the context in input, like the comment says, and use the tracer bullet approach and ask me any questions that you need to ask. Okay, cool. And I realize my music is not running again. It gets messed up when I talk into the microphone. So it's just not working now. Okay, it's not working now. Oh, can't play the current song. That's awesome. Let's try that one. There we go. Matt, if I had known that you were coming, I would have queued up some stream-friendly jazz for you specifically, which would have been great. I need to find stuff that doesn't get me muted. Oh, the LUP, bringing it in. Well, Matt, I have a stream that I call Talk Debbie to Me, and the idea is people come on and we talk about something that they're working on, and I would be honored if you ever wanted to come on. You could talk about literally anything you want. There will be no hard-hitting questions. It'll just be fun, hanging out. So that's my formal invite, and I know you're a busy guy, so no worries if that doesn't work out for your schedule. So yeah. Anyways, that's my pitch. That's my pitch. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to talk about RSM. Maybe, I know you can handle hard hitting questions, but I was trying to give you a bit of a place where we can just chat as two people who like WordPress without having to worry about, any of that stuff. But yeah, cool. What's this? Should the intent appear in the failure panel? Yes. Okay. What should happen to the hint between the temps? Persist while the failure marker is up. Why not? How should the model treat the user hint relative to the playwright error? Authoritative. Trust the hint over the error if they conflict. Yeah, let's try that. Yep, right to plans and then go. Yeah. Cool. Well, the invite stands. I would love to have you on sometime, Matt, and I can come up with hard-hitting questions, or we can just chat about really fun, cool stuff, whatever you're interested in, whatever works for you. Okay, so drafting a plan for me. Actually, Matt, I do have a question. Is there anything in RSM that you're aware of that you're super excited about? I mean, besides WP Director, obviously, but is there anything else that is out there that you want to share? Because that would be cool. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for dropping in and spending some time with us. Really appreciate it. Oh, desktop mode. Yes, desktop mode is so cool. I need to dig up a link for it. And yes, very, very cool. But we will figure out a time that works. Or yeah, cool. Anyways, thanks, Matt. Really appreciate your time. Yes, I'm gonna get a little browser window happening over here. Speed month. I have to track down the official stuff for it. I don't want it to be. Yeah, here's the repository. Can I get this thing set up? Let's see. Okay, so here's the playground demo.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
So here it is here. Welcome to desktop mode. So I'm just running this in Playground. So like how cool is that? Isn't that cool? So what can we do here? So content graph. What's content graph do? Cycle pin. Add a widget. Let's see. Heartbeat. Speed. Okay. I have to admit, I have not played around with this
Oh,
too
you
much
made
yet,
a
but
wise
I'm
choice,
very
my
excited
friend.
about it. Oh, Ray Cannon. All sorts of people popping in. I think Mojanga's here. Is that Mo? Like, okay. Legend. All right, what do we got here? It's desktop mode. This is very cool. Let's look at this. I'm gonna pause this, and we'll watch this demo video here. That can y'all hear that? I don't know. Let me just make sure I'm actually.
Speed month, and
Okay.
I thought that probably WordPress has been in the same way for 20 years,
Sorry.
always showing the
Where'd it
same kind of architecture in
Oh my god, it's like my first day with the internet. There we
let's
go.
say. So I decided to completely change and rework WordPress, and this is what I'm going to do basically to present you a new way of interacting with WordPress, which is mostly to convert it into a hosting platform rather than on a blogging platform. It doesn't mean it's going to stop being a WordPress blogging platform, but I envision it as a personal hosting platform where you can host whatever you want. So yeah, let me show you my idea, and it's going to be better. This is the WordPress dashboard, and what I have envisioned is to turn it into a operating system. So let's switch to that. Here we have a full desktop with windows you can open. For example, let's No, well, we see already that we have this window opened because it's minimized. We can open it. What else? We can open, let's say, post. I can open this post, and for example, I can open media, and I can split the view, this one, and drag an image. Voila.
Oh my god.
I think this is pretty cool because WordPress is like single task environment, and this will create a more window for everybody to work on a multitask way. The operating system has a really many hooks you can hook, but I will skip anyway showing the demo. For example, now we can open a command palette. This is the command palette from Gutenberg, but if we do it again, oh yeah, finally, this has to be fixed.
Oh, there we go.
We can do more things like, I don't know, close. Oh no, sorry, open. Open dashboard, and we open the dashboard. What else? We can rearrange the windows, or we can see everything at once. We can create more desktops. Everything is working, so there is no anything that is left for development. We can even swap to the desktop. We can close everything. We can even open in a different, I mean, in the regular admin, just in case. And we have even settings for the operating system or for the OS. We can change the background.
This is really cool.
Pixie.
I'm just not
is
talking, I'm just watching this. This
Great
is great.
open source library is also integrated in the system. You can see it here. This seems to be like a regular wallpaper, but it is actually not.
I don't know. I mean, I think that is super cool. Let me just jump through. I mean, I don't want to sell this short, but it's like a 10-minute video.
Open it. And it is basically a plugin, but using the full framework in this operating system.
What? Okay, hold on. What? We're gonna jump back.
The AI has
What was that?
What I was looking for. And that comment, but it is actually not.
I'm gonna stop clicking on things. That's fine.
What else? Let's, for example, I have integrated AI into the system. So, for example, I can find posts or comments. Let's say, hey, I want to find that comment that was blaming me.
Kevin is asking if we can make plugins for it. I would assume there's something that we can do. I would need to find that out for sure. But I mean, it looks like you can install it looks like you can install just regular plugins and have them be used. But let's see what he says here.
The Malaga post. And here,
Oh,
here we
Minesweeper
have
would
it.
be fantastic.
The AI has found what I was looking for.
Yeah, I think Nick's been building stuff for this too. Yeah, for sure.
What else? We can extend the operating system quite a lot
Oh, here we go.
by
Kevin, this is
using
for you.
the native WordPress plugins. I have already created a few demos. For example, let's start with the calculator. This is basically...
Hold on. So there's like a 4-function calculator companion for WP desktop mode. Registered end-to-end PHP via registered WP registered desktop window. Okay, so that looks like that's how you opt in. But let's take a
using
look.
all the components that I have created for the operating system. So let's act.
Oop. What's happening?
And the plugins are not appearing here anymore.
I'll go
apply.
back full screen in a
But
second.
use let's act.
Yeah, what? Jump ahead and see. There's like a glitch in that video right there.
It works nicely.
Weird. Okay.
What else? We can install any plugin. Let's say, for example, Yoast. And the plugins are not appearing here anymore. They are appearing in the dock. I think it's a more convenient way.
Okay, what's happening? Okay, anyways, this is super cool. So here's the Playground instance that you can get to from the URL, like from the repo there. So if I go into plugins, what's this? Okay, got it. What's this one? Outlandish desktop something. We're gonna install that. I'm just gonna install that. This is gonna be good. Okay, activate. It's activated. Okay, so is there a widget in here now? No. Okay, so I go to plugins. No, plugins. So what is this thing? Oh, it didn't activate. Well, something's not working there, but that's fine. It says it's inactive. Maybe it doesn't want to activate, but that is fine. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think this is super fun. I think maybe the playground's limiting some stuff in it or something. Maybe some settings I need to. Do I have to allow network access? Yeah. Maybe I'll just set it for Gene, just in case there's some conflicts or something for 7.0 that just got released. Well, I'm pretty much sold on it. I think that's super cool. Okay. This is gonna have to be. This is definitely gonna have to have an RSM. We're gonna have to have a talk Dev to me on this because, like, this is cool. So let's go desktop mode plugins. Install that. Activate that. Activate that. Oh, activate that. It doesn't seem to be activating, so we'll see. All right, well, that's that. But yeah, we're gonna have to get into this a lot deeper, I think, because this is a lot of fun. I think there's some CSS and stuff not loading in here, but this is super cool. How many installs so far? Good question. Let's go to, is there a, active installs is 1K. Looks like 1,000. Like, I could definitely see it. Here is the, if you want to just go download it, like just go install it, we can do that. Let's spin up, you know what? Let's spin up a studio site right now and we will see what we can do with this. That site, it's going to be a new site. We'll call this WP Desktop. Is that what it's called? WP Desktop? Desktop mode. Desktop mode. Cool. And then I will install this plugin. Let that run. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reach out to the author of this, and we're gonna get them on. We're gonna do a deep dive into it. Get them to show me how to build something. That'll be fun. Okay, so let's go look for. Oh, we can add a plugin. Probably do this with CLI, but whatever. Desktop mode. Oh, it's right there. It was right there. Activate. Okay. Enable now. Enabling. Okay, so yeah, now here we are. Now let's see about updating those plugins or adding those plugins. Okay, 2 tabs, Windows. What is it? I should F5 after activating this particular plugin. Okay. F5. What does F5 do? Why is this yelling at me? Oh, later. I'll just do that later. Okay. Desktop mode plugins. We're going to install this. So F5 is a thing. F5. What's this? Okay. Go away. What's that do? Oh, just like as in just refresh the browser. Is that what we're doing, or we need to refresh the Okay, so if I activate that, it does not want to activate. Okay, all right. It looks like it's activated now. So do I need to refresh the browser to get this to work? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it there now. Oh, do you see that? What is this? Okay, what does this do? Oh, hello. Oh, this is fun. Okay, yeah, this is way cool. This is way cooler than WP Director. Sorry, I said it. Icon sets, widgets. So, fortune to install the widget. So now if I minimize that, I'll close this. Add this widget. Fortune terminal. What does this do? Print omen. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's fun. Wow. No, this is amazing. No, I don't mean it like a race. I just mean this is, yeah, second place is good too. Yes, yeah. If this is first place, I would be more than happy to take second place. Spotify embed, not Tiny Aquarium. Oh my God, Nick, that's the coolest things. It's a custom theme for desktop mode. This is very, very, very cool. Okay, so I should be able to add this widget now. The Tiny Aquarium. Of course I wanted a tiny aquarium. Can I make it bigger? Oops, where'd that go? Don't know what that's doing. This is so much fun. Okay, why does it keep doing that? It needs to go away. I want to move it. Oh, do widgets only go like in one place? Is that the idea? Someone should add. Yeah, we need to call Helen. Helen needs to add Winamp to this. Okay. Oh man, this is amazing. Okay, install, feed it files, apps. What's in here? 4.4 runner. Don't read the comments. Flow, ledger, mosaic. This is amazing. Like this is transformative when it comes to WordPress. I mean, I was aware of this, but I never really dove into it. And then like, you know, I saw some demos and stuff, but this thing that Nick is building is so cool. And it's literally going to change the way that people think about WordPress, I think. I mean, like, what is this? Aquatic themes. What is all this stuff? Abyssal aquarium? Like what? Okay, we're going to install the Abyssal aquarium. And then we're going to apply that. Will it go into core? That's an excellent question. I don't know. If Matt's still around, he might be able to comment on that. I would imagine that, having no insight, I would imagine that it probably not right away. I could see this being a huge change to how WordPress is perceived, and with that is sort of something that I think there has to be a bit of plan about. Look at this. This is so cool. This is so cool. Get rid of the tiny aquarium. We got the massive aquarium here. What is this, content graph? If I double click that, what does that do? Yep, I think you're right. I think you're right, Troy. I think there's I think that this is very cool for like what we're doing. Like, you know, like if I had a personal site set up locally that managed all of my stuff, I would love to be able to access it through here, right? Like if I'm just looking for references, or if I'm, you know, like something like an Obsidian, right? Like if I use my WordPress like the way I use Obsidian, I'm like, oh, I need to find that file and all this stuff. I think it'd be super cool. But you're right. I think there's people in the agency world that are gonna be like, nope, hard no, but I think it's super cool. I think this is very, very, very cool. So I'm definitely gonna put a stream together on how we would build something for this. And then I think Minesweeper is an excellent one. Yeah, custom look and feel for Veils. Yeah, so like now we're back to the days of like wallpaper packs, right? So you can go and download wallpaper packs for Windows 98 or whatever it was. Now we're doing it for WordPress desktop. So cool. So very cool, man. All right, that's amazing. I don't even know what to say anymore. If you haven't, go and check this out, and we'll play around with it. GeoCities. Can you imagine? Like the days of MySpace are back with all that cool stuff. This is awesome. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put my heavy metal back on. It keeps turning off, and this is so cool. So desktop mode for the win. Did I link the plugin? I'll link the plugin again if you want to go play around with it. And I will link the repo. Somewhere is the repo. There it is. There's the repo. So go check that out. And the sky's the limit is with this particular thing, in my opinion. So, yeah, I need to get Daniel on. Yep. Daniel, you're gonna have to come on and tell us all about the ins and outs of WordPress desktop mode. That'll be fantastic. Cool. All right. Okay, back to what I was doing before. What do I do here? Okay, so what is this? This is the plan. Okay, so optional. Okay, so we're gonna do. All right. So what? Yeah, whatever the plan is there. $2,000 car cap limit. Yeah, I think that's what we need. The rest of the bottom calls out two real things. Okay. I don't want to implement. Yeah, sure. We'll start implementing. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And then I want to also do a couple of these little bug things and get those done. I'm going to be working on this all day. And so I might just stay on stream and do it. So you guys are all welcome to hang out with me for a long time. I might have to take little breaks and stuff. Can I just also say that, like, oh my God, Matt Mullenweg just showed up. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah. Anyways. All right, what are we doing here? I'm famous. I'm not Kevin famous though, not at all. Although I might have to change this to say Matt now. It's not like well, Matt and I have met. We've shook hands a couple times. We haven't had too many conversations together, but every time I have spoken with him, he's been awesome. Whatever, cool guy. So yeah, no, I mean, it didn't come out of left field, but I also was not expecting him to pop in today. So, what am I doing here? User well, maybe he can, I don't know, maybe he'll show up. So, when do you stream? Am I not following you? You need to. Okay, we're gonna do the shout out here. So this should be your. Right? I don't think he likes Diablo 4. Love. Okay, I'm doing a shout out for you. So everyone go subscribe or follow at the very least to the LUP, right there. Drop that in chat, and if I'm not, I'm gonna go do that right now. Am I not following you? What? I'm not following. There we go. Now we're following. There we go. There we go. Go right now. I'll wait. Does anyone else have a stream that I don't know about? No, hey man, that's okay. It's all good. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna make these things happen. Cool. I love Diablo. Is it 4 or 5? I love Diablo. Wait. You did a PR to WP Director already? Troy? What the hell? Let me look. Migrate to PNPM. Why you gotta be like that? Fixes a startup race condition for 2 playground slots, racing to download the same cache zip to cause 1 slot to fail in every cold start. Yeah, PNPM's pretty great. Okay. Core pack enable. Okay, so how can we reproduce this issue that you're talking about, the startup race condition? Cold start, no cache, init boot start, pull both parallel. Both slots would race to download the same zip file right into the same partial path first. Did you run into this? Because I've never had this I've never had this issue playing around with it, but I've never also cloned this and tried it for the first time. So this might be something to... I'm getting a ping from someone that I should probably respond to. Sorry, who's pinging me? Danny. Sorry, where is it? Finish play is not shipped as part of my output. As part of. Okay, we are now not at one. Nice. I'm just getting pinged by Danny, who's actually working on this. No, WP Director and desktop mode are 2 different things. Welcome back, Cross Keys. It's been a while. Thanks for hanging out. Cool. Are you in chat right now, Danny? If you're here, just say hey. Yeah. Anyways, cool. I'm all over the place. I don't even know what's happening right now. Where am I? Where do I live? Who are you? Troy's submitting things. Okay, we're gonna have to take. Well, we'll take a look at that, Troy. I don't see an issue. I don't know if changing from PNPM to NPM really is a big deal, or vice versa. I kind of like PNPM. I mean, it's good stuff. To answer your question, Crosskeys, no. WP Director is a Playwright, natural language to Playwright tool that allows you to generate video, and desktop mode is WordPress as a OS, which is pretty cool, which we were just showing. So that's 2 different things, but that doesn't mean, oh, maybe we could do a plugin for WP Director inside of that at some point. Okay, this thing is asking me questions. What do I need to do here? Cross Keys has got a statement. Genuinely surprised that core standards, even for non-theme scripting, haven't transitioned to TypeScript yet. There's a lot of TypeScript in core, for sure. There is also a lot of TypeScript in some of the packages. They are so are we talking? So Cross Keys, are we talking about like the stuff that's in WordPress core, or are we talking about the standards that are recommended for people writing WordPress code? Because there's a subtle difference there. In Gutenberg, the plugin, most new code is written in TypeScript, and there is work to transition into more TypeScript. The coding standards themselves I don't know actually if they talk about TypeScript explicitly. I can't remember. I have to look, but I know that packages like the interactivity API, for example, they are definitely they're written in TypeScript, and they do have examples in TypeScript, and they probably recommend using TypeScript for obvious reasons, for type safety and all that fun stuff. Anyways, that's the core standards were the same as the community coding standards. They are, and they are. There must be. Okay, let's look. I don't want to talk out of my butt here. No, not news. Just here. We're gonna go coding standards. Coding standards. Coding handbooks. JavaScript coding standards. Type checks. Well, there may not be TypeScript. I mean, the thing is, these JavaScript standards would apply to TypeScript as well, right? No, you're not taking me on a side quest. It's fine. The thing is, like, the JavaScript coding standards would still apply to TypeScript. There's just not a TypeScript specific section because at the end of the day, the JavaScript that you'd be shipping would be just plain old JavaScript. It's not going to be TypeScript, right? So some of these things, like for example, the type stuff, like these type checks may not be required in TypeScript because you would have your TypeScript parsing would yell at you if you didn't do it right. So right, yeah, it's not it's not replacing any of the JavaScript in core for sure. But again, remember that TypeScript is not a runtime language, right? It's you write in TypeScript and then you emit JavaScript. So even if core, all the stuff that's shipped in core is written in TypeScript, of which some of it is, the JavaScript is what is going to be shipped. So it's a build step, right? It's a build process thing. Yeah, but I mean, like, some of the stuff might be actually a little out of date. But again, there's not an official, use TypeScript or use Backbone or use whatever, or underscores or whatever. So anyways, okay, where are we here? I love how CrossKeys comes and asks a really good question and it is like, but don't answer it because I don't want to hijack. It's the whole point, man. It's all good. I'm glad that you show up here and you hijack my stream. It's the whole point. All right, I don't know. I'm just gonna YOLO all of this. All right, I'm just gonna say yes to all the things today. Where's the... Okay, what are we doing here? So, containers are okay. So I don't even know how to fix this. The verify mainly break a direction. Run confirm text area renders the red pre and the fix button. Empty fix. Same behavior as before. Regression. Hint and fix. Confirm. Reject if. Hit. Okay, so let's fix this. So I have a broken script, I think, don't I? What I call Daved, which is I don't know why I called it that, but so this should break because it's going to try to install a non-existent plugin, and then when I run it, it'll fail. Take a long time to fail, but it will fail. This might be something that I want to fix. In the sense of like it takes too long, like it's waiting for Playwright to time out, and that's the problem. And so it takes a little while for it to time out. Nice. Okay, so this is the error. So what am I saying here? So break a direction. Yep. Run confirm the text area renders and the red thing. Yeah. So this is all here. This says okay fix, and we've got this optional hint. Empty fix. So I don't know what empty fix means. Regression. Hint and fix. Confirm DevTools network. The user content lens in the request body in the def dialog. Okay, so it's showing it. Reject. So hint persists. Re-click fix. Hint reset. Reject. Oh, I need to put. Okay, this is for Jetpack. So if I do this fix with AI, I should see the, right? Should reject that. It's still there. Good. Hint dismiss. Okay, that should go. New run, clear all failures, wipe prior hints. Okay, I think that's working. Are these review fixes? Review fixes in what sense? Like code review fixes? Crosskeys, is that what you mean? Because no, what this is trying to do. So if you don't have the context of what this is, basically I can tell it like natural language stuff. I can say like go and install this plugin, and if it can install that plugin or whatever these steps are, it fails. And it fails the Playwright thing, step, right? It's trying to run this, which is a function with a bunch of Playwright selectors that navigate through the admin. Okay, so that perfect. Okay, so that seems to work, right? And then so what this is doing is this has failed. So now I'm going to try to fix this with AI. So what it's saying is this once this pops up, this is the current step, the Playwright step that I'm using, and it's trying to load. So there's this function that's called WP install plugin under the hood. It's got a bunch of selectors in there that will go to the plugins page. It'll search for a plugin slug and then blah blah. But this is not a thing. So what it's doing is this is what it's currently doing, and this is what it's proposing that you should change it to, and this is actually correct. So if I accept this replacement now and I press play. Oh, a direction repaired. That's cool. So now this is going to run. So you see up here, it's going to say Jetpack, and then it's going to install Jetpack. So that's sort of what we're doing, right? It's kind of like there's an error, and so can we fix it together? Right now the UI is not wonderful because the user shouldn't know. It shouldn't matter what the plugin like that. They shouldn't look at this. Like this is not helpful to anybody. Like they're not going to know what that does, right? I know what it does, sort of. But yeah. So anyways, but getting it to work is sort of the way to go with it. Okay. Yeah. Are there plans for director to interact with Gutenberg? Yeah. Look, this is what it is. So let's do block insert. Yeah. So this is one that I built, like these are some steps. So this is going to do exactly that. This is going to create a new post. it's gonna, it should. So it's created a new post. It's gonna insert some stuff. So I mean, the intent is that WP Director interacts with any part of WordPress that you want to create a demo for. Of any type of demo, from installing a theme to logging into WordPress to deleting media to uploading media, anything at all. That's the idea here. And so that's what this was doing, right?
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Thanks for the follow, Sarah Bidodev. Bitotdev. Yeah. The end-to-end tests in Gutenberg can be fun, but this is sort of, yeah. Anyways, so that's what that's doing. Okay, so I think we're done here with this, right? So what's this thing? Okay, so what's left? I love what's next? What's next? I don't think there's anything else next. I think I just have to push this stuff up. Okay, I've done that. Commit. Okay, so yeah, commit and push. Okay. I don't know how to just merge all this stuff. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Yes. Okay, so that's gonna take care of these two PRs that I've been working on today. This is the big one. I think we've done a lot of really great work there. This one is also sort of ready to go. Okay. Quote reply. Nope. What? Get out of here. I think at this point, perhaps we land. Perhaps we should land this and 53 before we iterate much more. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. So these, I don't know what we're listening to, but this is great. I think there's a song I'm playing. Maybe? Yeah, that's the song playing. I quite like it. Okay, so I'm gonna check out trunk. I'm going to exit out of this, and we're gonna jump over to some of these other things. So I have these two issues. So I want to add key press stuff, and I'm going to add. Let's start with fixing the circle indicator. That's what I want to start with. So, so for some context here, what the problem that I'm seeing is that when we are doing things like, let's just see, like, what was that? Block sports. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I already kind of walked through this, but I'll show you anyways. So we're gonna pin that. We're gonna pin that. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna run it. What you'll see is there's like a circle indicator that pops up when the user is supposed to be mousing over something. So when the user is, and in some, okay, come on. Oh. Helps to actually have the server running. So save scripts. We're gonna go to block sports. I'm gonna load that. Wait. I'm gonna close this. I'm going to play this. So you'll notice that there's a ring that sort of pops up. Oh, blood! Late, but always welcome.
Oh, great! It's Lord of Blues.
so you see that little circle that's popping up. Well, sometimes it doesn't show up in the right place. So like right there, it's sort of behind. Well, my head's in the way, but you can see that there's that circle's popping up like behind those things, and I want to fix that. So that's what this PR is doing. This should fix this for us now, which should be nice. So let's jump over here and we'll say, okay, I want to, yes, I'm going to fix that. I think this will be sort of a, fairly straightforward fix. Shouldn't hit too many things. Well, Lord of Blood, you did miss a VIP guest that showed up here. So you have to tune into YouTube to see who it was. Or just scroll back and chat. You can do that too. That's a good question. I don't know. Probably not. The idea is to abstract the DOM traversal as much as possible away, because we want, this is aimed at users mostly. It's aimed at folks that don't want to fight with Playwright. But it doesn't mean that we can't, perhaps build in some tooling that would sort of do that. Okay, what do I got to do here? So that should be good to go. So I'm going to just run this. I'm going to just run this again. So we should hopefully this fixes it. Sports control, load that. Boop, boop. We'll play it and see if it works. I think there's a lot of places where we can add toolings, right? Well, keys, sometimes you just need to switch out. Yeah, totally. I mean, there's times where I have a Chrome add-on here that just literally generates my selectors for me. Okay, that's way better. So that's amazing. Okay, that's so much nicer. Okay, I think we can just commit this in a branch, send it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, like there's times where, if you know the select, it'd be very cool. Like if you knew the selector, you could be like, this is broken. Here's a selector, okay. Create a PR for this in a new branch, and then start on the key commands, key HUD. I'm just going to do this. So this is going to create PR for this in a new branch. So that really seemed to work, which was really nice. That's something that's been bugging me for a while, so I wanted to get that sort of dealt with. The next one is keyboard control overlays. So having, like, if we're typing keyboard commands, I want to be able to show those. So that is what I want to be able to do, and that's going to be next here. All right, oh, it's asking me. Okay. I'm sitting there going, why is it not working? Sorry, I got sucked into Slack. I gotta hide Slack because I keep getting pings on stuff. It's a big deal when your boss shows up and then all of a sudden everyone's pinging you about it, which is amazing. Well, it's a big deal to me anyways. This lowly developer advocate. So I've noticed something that rarely do I work in VS Code anymore. I'm pretty much not ever in VS Code.
Oh, great. It's brazen.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna push it up there. Oh. Okay. What? Tractors. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Do I need the directions that backup directory? I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. So now I should have a new PR, new PR, new PR, new PR. I'm going to check my PR status. I'm going to include a script that actually does that. This will be block supports control. I'm just going to add this to the PR here and to say, I am using, I don't need to be yelling. I am using this script to test this, test the circle. Okay, comment that. Assign to my dude. Request. Assign it to me. Nice. Okay. Well, that's good. All right. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go undo this. I'm going to go clear. I'm going to do a bash command and say git check out trunk. Then I'm going to go at plans, and it's, what is it? Key, press hut. Oh, you son of a bitch. This is why I can't have nice thing. Plans, key, press HUD, do, phase. I hate you. I hate you, Terrence. Let's see if he catches that. All right, let's see what he said. Oh, there we go. Oh, no private message. Not yet. This guy's making me type to him. No idea. Yeah, I know. Okay, what are we doing here? So this is doing this thing. Okay, so let's just see. If you're in the chat and you're new to the stream, please say hi. I'm not going to call anyone out. I can see some folks in there that I don't think I've seen before, so I'd love to have you say hi, hang out with us, so we can. I'll give you a. Hey, there we go. Oh, not you, Lord of Blood. You're not new, but I'll say hi to you anyways. Yeah. My work pays for it. Whatever. Okay, what is it saying? Phase 1. Now export. Okay, so how can I test this? How can I test this? Hey, Troy Chaplin. Yeah, first time commenter. Shut up. This is for you, Troy. Oh wait, do I have one for Troy? No, I think I have to do this. There we go. It's my favorite photo of all time. what am I doing here? Dev tools. Okay. Opening page, pasting CSS into a style. I don't want to do that now. Okay, this what was this phase? What? Do phase 2. Terrence feels like the world revolves around him. Typical. All right, what is this? Yeah, let's just add that. Okay, key labels is Mac. Okay. Task rate isn't worth the overhead here. The plan is the task has ready. Okay, so let's just do phase 3. Can I test this now? Can I test this now? It's fun just kind of vibe coding this stuff. Why not? You got your big boy pants on and just say rock on and work through all the phases. Oh, just gonna do phase 3. Just enough. This is such a small feature. Terrence, how do you know what proper developers do? Oh, you can't hear me. I'm gonna write that in chat. How? What do you know, Terrence? Oh boy, okay. Alright, so flash key. Just fix it with eval. Nice. Okay. Okay, so let's clear. Oh, he's going to WordCamp Europe. That'll be fun. I mean, for him. I'm gonna stop laughing at my own jokes. It's the worst. The worst. All right, let's just see. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I just want to like insert a single block. Insert a heading block. Let's see what that does. Open the post. Insert a paragraph block with random text. Okay. So if I play this, the thing is, some of these scripts are old, so I don't know what's. I'm just gonna write same. He'll have no idea. Same. Yes, I do. That's what I want. Perfect. Now I have okay, so I'm gonna refresh this. So what I love about this is that it just gave me a script to test. It's called keycast test. I'm gonna find it in my scripts. Keycast. I'm gonna load it. Load script. So this is. So we're just gonna run it and see what happens. So hopefully I should see some key flashes or whatever popping up. Oh, enter, escape, Command K, escape, implicit, enter, escape, backspace. What did we think of that? I mean, I was doing enter, escape, Command K, escape. Okay. I mean, it seems to be working. I think this is pretty good. Did I get a haircut? Jeez, this guy. What is with this guy? Okay. What is phase? Okay. Do phase 4. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with this right now. I want to put it like in a realistic use case though. Like when I insert a block, I want to be able to have it do the /, right? So, exchange record. Press and key press both visualize, fall through case, whatever. Every existing press step in the repo is silent state, which is the bug. No silent true. Okay, escape action. If a silent key is ever needed, the flag, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's do phase 5. We're gonna do phase 5, and then I want to start like iterating it in the sense of like when I tell it to insert a block. I think I need a step that's like press the / or I don't know, whatever. We'll see. Don't you bring your gibberish nonsense to me. I can out nonsense you, sucker. Action list now has both press with a note that label flashes in the HUD and a new press entry marked as preferred for user visible presses. Command palette can example switches to press key for both metacam. Okay, cool. On the dev server, what? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do phase 6. Okay. Okay. How can I test that I can both indicate I almost spelled automatic like the automatic way. Like if I say press the / key, like if I want to do that, I guess maybe I just press the key. Okay, press enter, hit escape, hit command, insert a heading block. Okay. Okay, so the point of the last two. Okay, so if I just hit. Okay, so if I go, I'm gonna say press enter. Press enter. So that should give me a. Okay. So let's try this one. So this should give me use Command K to open the command palette, right? That should tell me to indicate what select a role combo box. Okay. Insert a block heading, and then I'm going to delete the first heading. A heading block, not a block heading. Okay. So where am I? I'm gonna set my environment. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna run this and see what it does. So this should start on the new post page. Okay, that's interesting. That was fast. Okay. I'm gonna put this up here. Ready to run run this again. I don't even know what I did there. So it's happening very quickly. We're in there. Inserting headed block. Escape. Press enter. Open the command palette. Okay. Did that actually work? Type dashboard. Then hit enter. So this should type dashboard in the command palette, press enter to confirm. So I think what this should do, I should see some enter, escape back, dashboard, hit enter. Okay, I think that worked. I need some more space than there though. Let's try that again. Are these warming up and these ready to warm? So this. Okay, I think that was pretty good. Next thing I want to try is I'm going to say press the forward, press the key to open block inserter. I want to put that in here. We're going to see what that does. Okay. Nope. That's not where I wanted it to do. Okay. That is not exactly right. Stop that. Okay, so that did it. Sort of. This is gonna fail. Oh, it stopped. Okay. What else going on there? Okay, I think this is pretty good, right? Do a cleanup pass. I'm really in the all your points are gone. Yeah. You used all your points for that, eh? Well, money well spent, I think. Am I just playing the same song over and over? Oh. Oh, no, okay, I'm good. What I like to do, especially on longer things, is like to go through, like after I've made multiple phases and stuff like that, it's just like, so what's this thing? It's repeating all 4 call sites. Expect your tiny helper makes this rule 1 explicit. Okay, cool. So just to kind of like go through and clean up all the extra code and the crap and everything and stuff that I don't necessarily need, I find it's quite good because I mean, as you're working through all of this code, a lot of times what ends up happening is, you know, there's just extra stuff that gets added. So now we're sort of trying to, right, we're just sort of fixing it here. Okay, added, press with flash page, help at the top. Okay, so that's cool. Single call, always flash for pressing rules now encoded in one place. Considered and skipped format key, format, all the inputs of the okay, I'm just gonna ask you, does this work for, wait. For keys like the command key and option key, can we also show what the PC/Linux modifier key would be? You know what? I think I know why that's doing that. I'm going to look at my settings here. And I'm just going to turn off my configuration. Pause. No, I'm just going to tell it to keep playing. Okay, so we're going to do that. I think that's better because we don't know, like it'd be nice to be able to show all the keys regardless of the platform because not everyone's on a Mac. I think we'll do that. So if I were to, do I need to restart this? I probably need to restart this. Let me just restart this. I'm gonna say restart this for the another 3 times. Restart this. I'm gonna load my key things. Load. Okay, so I should see. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I should now see if there's a command. I should see other things. Oh, of course. Oh, there we go. So command control, escape. Okay, cool. Enter, escape, backspace. Okay, sweet. That's not good. Something's broken there. Kill the running playground instances. This is something that I always. Oh, that's working again. Is it working again? I don't know it's working again. I'm just gonna do that. Gotta bounce. Yeah, I'll see you in Poland. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I can restart this again. I shouldn't get any errors. I get no errors. Everything's working fine. Okay, so I think that's probably pretty good at this point. Okay, commit this and create a PR. Oh, actually, one more question. Can we set the size of this if we want to scale up or down the size of the display? Oh my god. Spotify just lost its mind there. I don't think so. Just wondering if this is something that we'd want to do. Like if we'd want to make it larger, smaller, maybe set positioning. I don't know. Okay, let's do that. I'd like to be able to indicate positioning. So it'd be top of the screen, bottom of the screen, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, stuff like that. Oh my god. Music ripped my head off for a split second. Six objects coming included. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's. No. Expose UI. Expose. It's asking me to expose whether or not I want items for both size and position. I think that's what we need. Lord of Bud, did you drop off too? Oh no, you're still here. I thought you were. saying bye to me, but you were saying bye to Terrence. Lord of Blood, are you going to be in WordCamp Europe as well? Are we going to finally meet? Nice. So we're going to meet in person, is what you're telling me. Yes, yes again. You don't need to say yes. We're just going to say yes. That's just what's going to happen. Oh, you signed up for my workshop. Nice. Very cool. I'm excited for this one. We're going to be doing some... we're working... It's Standard Activity API. We're going to be building a gallery. It's based off of the gallery that we built a long time ago, but it's been updated. I'm trying to do some new cool things with like the interactivity router and everything. And yeah, so there's that. Should be fun times. Okay, so what are we doing here? Let's do this. I want to get it working and just see what it looks like. And then I think after this PR, I'm going to drop off for the day. But it's been a blast hanging out with y'all today. Eventful day. Got a lot done. Got a lot done. I'm not ready yet, though. I got to make sure this works. And then we'll go. Go eat lunch, Troy. Gotta go eat. You'll probably just need the repository, but if you have Studio, I'm most likely gonna have a blueprint that you can just use, and it'll just install of all the things there. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it so if you're using Studio, which sounds like you will be, there'll be a blueprint and it'll just install everything on there. Yeah, it streams that they asked me for some requirements. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just install Studio. That's the easiest way to do it. Then you'll have a blueprint that'll give you everything, including content, which would be nice because having content for a gallery slider is always good to have, assuming the internet holds up, which it should. Wow, this is touching a lot of code. I don't really know. Have I done something wrong here? No, these directions back thing need to go, I think. Okay, let's just jump over here. feels like a lot. I don't know. Why is it the direction toolbar? I don't understand why it's. Oh, okay. So the idea is there'll be some kind of recording settings in here, I think. Don't see anything yet, but. Ooh. Whoa. That's a that's a bit much. That is ridiculous. Okay. Okay. The grid is a bit large. Can we make it smaller? So I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna grab my script in here to key test things. We'll see how this works. I just want to see how it works first. Where is it? Where's it? Oh, there we go. Let's go. There, that's a little bit nicer. That's a bit nicer. So I'm gonna put it right there, and we're gonna make the HUD size really big, and I'm just gonna hit play, and we'll just see what it does. It might hot module refresh me in a second. There we go. It's not bad. So I wonder where it should go. Like, does it make any sense for it to be like over here? I don't know if it does. Now that I've seen it, I don't know. Maybe not. And then how? What's the biggest it can go? Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. I don't know. Okay, so I'll stop it. Maybe put down here. Play. Okay, that's cool. All right, I think we can start there. This whole UI is janky. It needs to be. We need to make it a little bit better. I think we need to match the spacing. Can we add some spacing to the recording settings panel in general? The controls seem really jammed together. Let's add a bit of padding between controls. Again, just had my head ripped off. Middle bottom. Yeah, middle bottom I think it probably makes the most sense. Eh? That's going to be the default position. I think middle bottom. But there might be times where you just want to move it. So having that control is there. It's there if you need it. You know what I'm saying? I also think that I might change these from words to icons, because this would be nice if this looks like a mobile device, tab device, and a desktop device. That looks way better. Almost immediately better. Yeah, I don't want to do too much. Actually, okay. I'm gonna commit these changes. Is there a branch for this? Like, what branch am I in? Oh man, was this committed straight to trunk? Okay, is this on a new branch? I want a separate PR for this work. Okay, good. That should be working. Commit and push it. Okay, so that's pretty great. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go have some lunch myself, and then I'll probably come back and work on this a bit later. But I'm gonna drop off stream. Oh my god, I keep seeing these people drop in chat, and they're clearly bots. It's 000 daddy, 000 mommy, 0 something someone else's name. Hilarious. They all show up together and they all go away together. So that's really funny. Okay, we're gonna just push up. I just want to make sure this goes. Kevin, it's always good to have you here, friend. It's a family thing. Yeah, I know. It's like, next thing you know, they're gonna be dropping. Yeah, exactly. What? Why don't? Is there no P? Is there no? Oh, create PR. Then the PR too. Yeah, it's crazy. So, anyways, this is not created the PR. I gotta keep telling it to do that. So, a couple things we learned today. One, WordPress desktop is like really cool. 2, Matt will just show up on people's streams, which is amazing. And 3, Terrence is kind of annoying, but we love him. Let's see. Do I have the PR? Pressing. Okay. All right. There we go. Maybe I need to get. Maybe I need to save this recording. I'm gonna refresh this. Record settings. And I'm gonna load my key command ones. Recordings. Nope. Scripts. Keycast tests. We're gonna load this. We're gonna load this. I'm gonna hit play. One last test. Hopefully that works. We'll see. You got keys. And I'll download this. See, you know what's great about this thing? Now I can create a demo of the work that I just did. Now I'm going to save this. I'm going to download it, and I'm going to attach it to the pull request. Isn't that fun? I think that's a lot of fun. That's what I think. Now recordings is, where's that thing? Keycast test. We're going to download a. We're not going to get too crazy with it. We're just going to download. Oh, I'm going to get an MP WebM, which I think I can attach. I'm just going to add this. I'm going to open that up and drop it. Put that in there. Let's just see. Does it work? There we go. Update comments. Now we've got. Now I'm actually using a lot of white space at the beginning of that, but now we're actually using this. There we go. Nice. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest. To be honest, I'm pretty excited about it. I just record and play it and take the. Yeah. Yeah, I probably am gonna have to do something like that because I'm gonna be on sabbatical next year, and that'll be I won't be streaming because I'll be off gallivanting, as my parents would say. Gallivanting. I don't even know what that word means. All right, friends. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Appreciate you all, especially all the 000 daddy mommy people in the chat who are clearly bots. Love you as well. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I will catch up with you. Am I streaming next week? I don't know if I'm streaming next week. If I am not at WordCamp Europe, I will be streaming next week. Let me see if I can get my calendar open here. Anyways, if I'm not at WordCamp Europe, I will be streaming. Let's see. May. Yep, I will be streaming next week, and then the following week I will be not streaming. So I'll see you next week. Yeah, it might be a Talk Deputy me. I don't know yet. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to talk to a bunch of people. But anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I keep saying that. I will talk to y'all soon. All right, take it easy. Bye.